In this video, I'll be running through my RC stance car that you guys have been asking me so much about. How to make it spark, finding the right wheels, finding the right body, and finally find the right chassis. Right now we're going to be diving into the chassis I got. So this thing's pretty fucking clapped, I'm not gonna lie. So my stance car is my first RC car. It was a RMX MST 2.0. Pretty much destroyed it after like 2 years of owning it. Yeah, and that made it full-blown stance car. I ended up getting another drift car, my stock road right here. Obviously could not sell it because of how destroyed it was, and I'd rather just keep it and have fun doing this with it. This video will be on my MST, so if you guys have one, just follow along right at home. You'll be able to do the camber and everything else I'll show you pretty easily. It might be harder with some other cars. I prefer to use rear-wheel drive. With the all-wheel drive RC cars, I don't know if you'd be able to do this with it, do this type of aggressive camber, but I'm sure you can make it work. Now, finding the right body. I've gone through a good amount of bodies with this chassis. Y'all guys might have seen it. I had that clapped IS300 on there. The BRZ. I've had a few other bodies on there for a short amount of time, like the S15. My blue S13. 350Z, which the giveaway winner will be receiving it soon. By the time you guys see this, he'll have the body. With the wide body cars, it's a lot easier to get good fitment. With the stock body cars, if you're gonna have to run this aggressive camber, if you want to run these 10mm offset wheels, the big deep dish wheels, if you want to run something like this on a narrow body, which I have, you're gonna need to make up for it with a good amount of camber. So on this, I have -19 camber in the rear and -21 in the front. For a stock body car like this, you won't be adding any spacer, but for a wide body car, you'd probably have to run some spacer if you want to run a super aggressive camber like this. So yeah, I don't have the best fitment all around on my BRZ.
Boy, if you don't...
Because of how aggressive this is, I would definitely need some spacer. But it works really good for my IS300, which you see right here, and also my S14. And that's why I use them the most on this body. I'm trying to get it ready for my GS300, but I've been really enjoying how it looks with this S14. Just a lazy side skirt. Some static ASMR for you guys right here. Now, finding the right wheels. As you can see, I have a lot of wheels. This is probably half of my collection. I have a lot more wheels. I just brought a few here to show you guys. You can really use any wheel you want, to be honest. Just go with your style. You know, it all depends on your style and how wide your body is. It touches on that last part about the bodies. Now we're going to be going into how did I camber my car. So you don't even have to take the wheel off for this one. On the stock MST, there will be shims right here, plastic shims, and basically you just unscrew this bolt right here. Alright, now we got the thing disassembled. You bring the space between this little part that connects the wheel. You make the space less, but first you gotta take it off. Take this off, fully screw it off. Oh, my cat. Jesus Christ, cat. So as I was saying, all you do is bring this in closer, and that's how you get more camber. Once you're done at the front, yeah, no, it cannot drive like this, but I wish it could. The shit's kind of floored. Just like how you did before. Just get your hex tool, your 2.5mm hex tool, and just line it up. Might be pretty hard, which is becoming pretty difficult right now. For the rear, it's really simple. There's a few ways you can do this. You can take off the wheel right here. Once you take off the wheel, you'll see this little thing that's going above the brakes, above the little axle right there. And all you gotta do is unscrew it, and the farther you put it in is the more camber you'll get. Now, this, you can get a lot of camber this way. Now this thing has scraped so much of the bottom that this little part right here become kind of flat. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but the other side really isn't like that, so something's wrong. All I'm saying is, I'm kind of dumb. You guys shouldn't do this, but this is how I did it if you want to. If we're gonna talk about, like, don't look at this. Wait, we're not gonna talk about my magnet mounts, because that's something y'all should not be doing. This is really the only way I had to get the body on the ground, because it is a stock body car. You know, there's no real lower side skirts or anything like that, how there is on this BN GS300. I did have to lower it a lot more so I can have the skirt on the ground. This car, I'm gonna have to raise it more to put that on. This is how I do the sparks. I have the flint put into these holes right here. I shim these holes out, as you guys can see, and I basically just throw them in there. You can use a lot of different types of flint, like use whatever mounting process you can figure out, but I use these things right here, like these little flint things, but basically they're pretty cheap. I'll put an Amazon link in the bottom, and I'll use multiple of them. On my rear I have 5 that are still working. They get chopped over time, a lot of them fall out. You just gotta see what works the best for you. My way might not be the best way, maybe you guys can figure out something better for yourself, but this is what I did just real quick, and it's been working for months now, and I'm not going to change it anytime soon. It looks like shit, but I don't really care. And one thing you guys should know, you shouldn't plan on drifting this. If you do this camber, excessive amount of camber, you shouldn't plan on drifting it. When I first did it, got my car super low, it was on my BRZ. It didn't have much camber, so it still drifted pretty well. But now, it doesn't drift at all. Each body I put on, it got worse and worse because I was going more aggressive each time. And yeah, my S14 used to not be this aggressive, but I did this because I feel like it just looks the best. It looks aggressive, I fucking love it. Yeah. And also, if you want to do the sparks, you shouldn't be drifting it either, because the tracks, this will fuck up your track. My cat wanted to be in this clip. One thing you guys should know, if you have your car this low, like how I have mine, you're gonna get stuck a lot. Just follow the clips of me getting stuck. And what would this video be without the sparks? Come on, roll the clips.
Like sacrifice. Take a nugget, man, buzz, and then I break it down.
Why are you coming fast? Why are you fucking coming fast?
Down, take a nugget, man, break it
down. Part of my exhaust just fell off. Good thing I noticed that, because I was bad. I just leave. Okay, that's 14 spinning. I should start sparking on top of my car.
Get the rapping. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, this building burnt down.
This is a federal offense. Why are they putting federal offenses around here? Why are they putting another one up? There's already one federal offense. They're putting another one.
Fire ripping through this apartment building on.
My youngin'